As promised, here is a quick update review on some of the figures that I found little things for. First off, here's music label Soundwave with the Repro label sticker set. The weapons, this one's got a little red stripe. This one got a red stripe and a little sticker on the back. The little side speaker stickers. Here, this chest piece is a new sticker. And then he's got the micro cassette recorder and the record battery sticker here in cassette player mode. Let's do a real quick transforming him. If you want to see the whole transformation in detail, you can go to the full review for him, which is there in my videos. I'm just here to show off the new stickers, so I'm not going to drone on about the transformation here. There we go. As you can see, stickers here make him look a lot more like his G1 counterpart. There's stickers on the knees, these right here, on these pieces right here, his shoulders, and then that's about it on top of what was already added. But you can see it makes him look a lot more G1 from his original self. And again, for a comparison, you can look at the original video to see what he looked like before the repro labels. So there's an update on Soundwave. Next update real quick. City Commander. Clearly much taller than Soundwave. This is just a little quick one. I mentioned there was storage for his gun. And if you notice on the big giant gun, there's a groove here. If you turn Magnus around, that's this little tab on his back here. There's a little tab on this piece right here, and you can take this and snap it on there so the gun is stored on Ultra Magnus's back in robot mode. It's kind of a backpack, which is a nice little way of storing it if you don't want to have him holding the giant gun and you don't just want it sitting on your shelf. So again, just to reiterate, tab on the back of Magnus here, right here on his white piece, groove on the gun. You can tab it right on there. One of the other things, some people also found that you can tab it onto this groove right here and have it sitting across the back sideways, but I find when you have the other weapons tabbed in, it can get a little problematic, so you can just store it like that. Now, Cyclonus. Now, if you recall, I reviewed Cyclonus. It was the pre-production version, one of the test shots, and he had this beige nose cone. And I'm happy to say that on the final retail release, that nose cone is now purple that matches the rest of the ship. And here they are side by side, just so you can compare the differences there. Other than that, there are no appreciable differences on this one versus this one, but they did paint that nose cone. Something else that changed, originally Nightstick was this little beige dude with some black, and now on the retail version he is purple and black. Looks more like his G1 counterpart. So there's the difference between Nightstick, between the pre-release and the final production version. This is what you're going to get in the store if you pick him up. And then on to Hound. Here is the pre-release version of Hound. He has a black grill. It says Hound here on his license plate. The greens, you can see, don't match as well. He's got green seats back here. He's kind of an olive green. His upper arms are green with green hands, and they're all kind of disparate, not quite matching greens. And like I said, this piece down here on his crotch is also, this little piece right here is also green plastic on this test shot version. And what you're going to get on the store, here is, he's got more of a silver bumper. This crotch piece is now the proper black. The greens all match a lot better. This is not quite so much an olive green. It's been brightened a little bit. and all the greens match a lot closer to what they should. The Hound is missing, is gone from his license plate on this version. But the seats back here are black instead of green, so they match a little better. But yeah, all the greens match up a lot nicer on the release version. And here's a pic of the two of them side by side, just so you can see. You can kind of see there's a different green on the chest. This is more of an olive, and this is more of a lighter green. It's not a huge difference, but it is a difference. As well as the arms there. You can see the differences in those, and the license plate, and here on the back. Again, the differences in green here, and the green on the seats versus the black on the retail version. And again, if you buy it in the store, this is the one you're going to get, with the properly matching greens and the black shoulders. There were no real changes to Ravage on the retail release. The only difference was a couple of the little connectors that had been previously molded out of green plastic on the pre-release are now the proper black on this one, so they don't stick out as much. But you can, as you can see, put the original Ravage's weapons on Ravage, which is kind of cool. That's the only real update here. There on this figure is that you can in fact use the weapons. And I have test fit this into a Soundwave. When Ravage is in cassette mode, he does in fact fit inside the original Soundwave. So rest assured there. And then just to show them off, here's what Universe Ravage looks like with Soundwave, or with MP3 player Soundwave. Just to get an idea of how cool that is. And that's it. Those are all the figures that had appreciable updates that I feel like showing off the differences there. I hope you enjoyed them. And there you go.